You're training hard, lifting heavy, but still not seeing the muscle growth you want? Or maybe you're just starting out and want the fastest way to accelerate your gains. Stay with me because today, I'm revealing the ultimate training split, one that's backed by science and years of studying athletes who optimize their results. Here's the truth. It's not just about lifting weights. It's about training the right way. If your workout split isn't optimized, you're leaving gains on the table. And trust me, most people waste months, sometimes years, following the wrong routine, thinking more volume equals more muscle. But what if I told you that training less, but smarter, could actually help you build muscle faster? Science proves that how you train matters more than how much you train. In fact, I made a detailed video breaking down the best training volume for maximum muscle growth, so make sure you check it out later. But right now, I'm going to walk you through the best workout split for fast, efficient, and science-backed muscle gains. No wasted effort, no overtraining, just pure results. Let's dive in. Before diving into the best workout splits, it's crucial to understand three key factors that determine how effective your training will be: frequency, volume, and recovery. When it comes to building muscle, training frequency plays a massive role. Research shows that hitting each muscle group twice a week leads to significantly better muscle growth than training it just once. Think of it like studying for an exam. Going over the material twice a week helps you retain information far better than cramming everything into one long session. The same principle applies to your workouts. Consistent, well-spaced training stimulates more muscle development over time. Now, let's talk volume and intensity, because just showing up at the gym isn't enough. The sweet spot for muscle gain is usually between 10 to 20 sets per muscle per week, but quality matters more than quantity. You need to push your muscles close to failure, meaning that last rep should feel like a real challenge. Imagine trying to improve your endurance by sprinting just 50 meters a day. You're not pushing your limits, so you're not improving. The same goes for training. If you're lifting weights that don't push you to near failure, you're just going through the motions, not gaining muscle. And finally, there's recovery, something most people overlook. Your workout split needs to fit your lifestyle, not the other way around. If you have a demanding job, poor sleep habits, or inconsistent nutrition, an aggressive 6-day split might do more harm than good. Your muscles grow when you rest, not while you're lifting. Without proper recovery, you won't just slow your progress, you could actually lose muscle. That's why finding the right balance is key. So now that you know the foundation, let's break down the most effective workout splits and see which one fits your goals best. A full body split is one of the most efficient ways to build muscle, especially for beginners or anyone with limited gym time. Why? Training frequency. Instead of blasting a muscle once a week and hoping for the best, you're stimulating each muscle group 2 to 3 times weekly, which research shows is optimal for muscle growth. Think of it like practicing a skill. The more often you do it, the faster you improve. Full body training also boosts overall coordination, since your entire body learns to work together under resistance. But here's the catch. Fatigue can hit hard, especially if your workout includes heavy compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses. If your recovery isn't on point, your next session could suffer, leading to subpar workouts and slower progress. Another limitation? It's harder to target lagging muscles. If you're trying to grow your biceps or rear delts, squeezing in extra volume without overloading the entire workout can be tricky. That said, this split is a powerhouse for beginners, busy lifters, or anyone wanting a no-fuss, effective plan. Got 3 days a week to train? Full body workouts are your best bet. A solid routine could look like this. Monday, full body, squats, bench press, rows, shoulder press. Wednesday, full body, deadlifts, pull-ups, dips, Bulgarian split squats. Friday, full body, front squats, incline press, Romanian deadlifts, lateral raises. Want more recovery but still want to hit muscles twice per week? Then an upper-lower split might be your best move. Let's break it down. The upper-lower split is one of the most balanced and effective ways to gain muscle while allowing for proper recovery. By splitting your training into upper body and lower body days, you ensure that each muscle group gets worked twice per week, which is ideal for muscle growth. This split also allows for more training volume compared to a full-body approach, meaning you can push each muscle harder without feeling completely wiped out by the end of your session. Think of it like dividing your workload throughout the week instead of cramming everything into one chaotic session. One of the biggest advantages of the upper-lower split is that it strikes a perfect balance between strength and hypertrophy. Unlike full-body training, Where fatigue can limit how much effort you put into each muscle, this split lets you focus on specific groups without overloading yourself. Plus, you have the flexibility to structure workouts to fit your needs. For example, you can emphasize compound movements like bench presses and deadlifts on one day, and then focus on isolation work like biceps curls and leg extensions on another. It's a smart way to keep progressing without burning out. Of course, no plan is perfect. The main downside is that it requires 4 gym days per week, which might not fit everyone's schedule. If you miss a workout, your balance gets thrown off, and you may end up with an uneven workout split. But for those who can commit, this routine delivers consistent muscle growth and great recovery time. So if you're past the beginner stage and ready for the next level, this could be your ideal setup. But if you're looking for even more muscle specialization, let's dive into the push/pull/leg split. The push/pull/legs (PPL) split is one of the most widely used training systems for muscle growth, and for good reason. It allows you to target muscle groups with higher volume while still maintaining optimal recovery. The structure is simple. You train pushing muscles, chest, shoulders, triceps on one day, pulling muscles, back biceps on another, and then dedicate a full session to legs. This can be done 3 times per week for a moderate approach or ramped up to 6 times per week for maximum intensity. If you've ever wondered how advanced lifters seem to build muscle so efficiently, this split is a big reason why. The beauty of the PPL split is its flexibility. If you only have 3 days to train, you still hit every muscle once per week with focused effort. If you go 6 days per week, you get twice the frequency, which research shows is key for gaining muscle. Plus, because each session is dedicated to related muscle groups, there's less overlap, meaning you won't fry your triceps the day before a heavy bench press workout. This makes it ideal for progressive overload, as you can push yourself hard while ensuring each muscle group gets the stimulus it needs to grow. However, the 6-day version can be exhausting, and if you don't manage recovery well, it might backfire. Training 6 days in a row means fatigue can accumulate quickly, so proper nutrition, sleep, and rest days become even more critical. That said, for intermediate to advanced lifters looking to optimize their workout split, PPL is one of the best choices out there. But what if you're looking for maximum volume per muscle in a single session? That's where the Bro Split comes in. The Bro Split is the go-to workout split for bodybuilders who want to maximize the volume per muscle group in a single session. It follows a simple structure. Each day is dedicated to 1 or 2 muscle groups. This means you can absolutely hammer a muscle with high volume, giving it plenty of direct work. Want to build massive chest muscles? You can dedicate an entire session to just that. This split allows for maximum pump, heavy isolation work, and focused mind-muscle connection, which is why so many experienced lifters swear by it. But here's the catch. Since you're only hitting each muscle once per week, muscle growth may not be as optimal compared to splits that train muscles twice per week. Think about it. If you only practice a skill once every 7 days, it's harder to get better at it. The same applies to muscle gain. You need frequent stimulation for consistent growth. Plus, cramming too much volume into a single session can lead to junk volume, where the extra sets do little more than drain your energy. If you're spending hours doing endless sets of chest flies, but your performance drops halfway through, you're not maximizing results. That said, for advanced lifters who can handle high intensity and who have already built a strong foundation, the Bro Split can still be effective. It works best for those focused on aesthetics, as it allows for precision in sculpting each muscle. Plus, it's a fun way to train. There's nothing like walking into the gym knowing it's arm day and only arm day. But for those looking for faster, more efficient ways to train, let's break down how to optimize any workout split for maximum muscle growth. No matter which workout split you choose, there are key principles that will maximize muscle growth and keep your training efficient. The first is training frequency. You should aim to train each muscle group at least twice per week. Studies consistently show that spreading your weekly volume across 2 sessions leads to better results than cramming all your sets into one day. Think about it like watering a plant. If you dump a gallon of water on it once a week, it'll dry out before the next round. But if you water it steadily throughout the week, it thrives. Muscle gain works the same way. Consistent stimulation leads to better results. Next, we have training volume and progressive overload. The magic range for muscle growth is typically 10 to 20 sets per muscle per week, but volume alone isn't enough. If you're lifting the same weights for the same reps every session, your body adapts and progress stalls. You need to increase weights, reps, or intensity over time to force your muscles to grow. A great way to do this? Start with a weight you can lift for 8 reps with good form. The moment you can hit 12 reps, increase the weight slightly and repeat the process. This ensures continuous muscle gains while keeping your workouts challenging. And finally, recovery, the most underrated factor in building muscle. Your body doesn't grow during training, it grows when you rest. Sleep, nutrition, and proper rest days are just as important as lifting weights. If you're always sore, struggling to increase your lifts, or feeling drained, you might be overdoing it. Instead of adding more training days, focus on better recovery, sleep at least 7-9 hours, eat enough protein, around 1 g per pound of body weight, and manage stress. More training isn't always better. Better training is better.